Hello everyone, good afternoon. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Today, as promised, I was going to talk about protein and the various products that are available online, or this video is going to serve you and it's going to help you in selecting the right kind of protein for yourself. I have compared whey protein with casein protein with plant protein. All of these three different types of proteins I'm going to be discussing, and I will also tell you which protein is good for your application, because I don't believe that one protein is better than the other. It's just that the selection, the kind of protein that you should be taking depending on your application. So when we talk about protein products, the real importance here is when we talk about the essential amino acid profile. A good protein should have all the 9 essential amino acids and 3 branch chain amino acids. When you have all of these contents in your protein, then it is a product that you should consider. Now, all of these products will have all the 9 essential amino acids. Now, let's compare the animal source of protein versus a plant source of protein. So animal sources, you get whey protein and casein protein. Both of them are processed from milk. They go through a different process, and you get either casein or whey. The more popular ones are the whey type of proteins. Now, under whey, you have concentrates, you have isolates, and you have hydrolyzed proteins. 3 different types of whey proteins. The first one is a whey concentrate. Whey concentrate has 70% protein, isolate has 90% protein, so it's more cleaner version of a whey protein. And the third one is a hydrolyzed protein. I'll come to that a little later, but first let's take a look at whey concentrate and whey isolate. So whey concentrate, it packs 22 grams of protein. It has 1.7 grams of carbohydrates and fats. Now, if you compare these two, you see that significant reduction in carbohydrates and fats. So it's more cleaner. Who should be taking concentrate? Who should be taking isolate? That's the next question. Concentrate is for a person who is looking to start off his bodybuilding journey. If you're a guy, and say if you're very lean, you're underweight, and you want to put on some weight and some muscle at the same time, then I think the right choice of protein would be whey concentrate. Go for a whey concentrate. It will pack some carbohydrates for you. Why do I say carbohydrates are good in this application? It's because when you start working out, you are low on energy. You're not so used to doing your workout. So some carbohydrates in your drink is going to fuel your muscles. It's going to re-energize you, and then it's going to allow you to work out a little longer. Compared to isolate, it has less carbohydrates. So this, if you have done this for first 6 months, say you have taken 6 months of whey concentrate, and now you have got some muscle. Okay, you got muscle, but you have no definition. It looks very much like, like a rounded body. You look like big, but there is no definition. So if you want to cut down that bulk, go down lean, get that V shape, all of that, isolate. You have to graduate to an isolate. Once you move to an isolate, the excess carbohydrates, excess fats are out. You're just getting pure whey isolate. That is pure protein. 90% concentration of protein that's going to be going in your body. So it's going to cut down that excess pad of fat over your muscles. So you begin to see the crevices, you begin to see the definition in your muscles. So that is really important. I personally take whey isolate, so it suits my application because I've bulked up sufficiently. If you see my shoulders, they're sufficiently large, so I don't want to bulk up any further. So I've moved down to whey isolate. So that is the choice of protein here. Hydrolyzed, now this is a third category of protein. Hydrolyzed has the same kind of profile compared to isolate, but it goes through another stage of processing where they add some digestive enzymes to it. Once they add digestive enzymes, the proteins get further digested, so they are pre-digested. So once you consume it, it just quickly gets into your bloodstream and you have the benefits of a protein. So it's really fast absorbing protein. So that is really expensive. This is lesser expensive, and this is the cheapest. So you start from here if you're a beginner. Once you got the bulk, you move to isolate, and hydrolyzed is for isolated, conditions. So it's not for the majority of people. So you stick to your isolates. It's a good choice. Then you have casein. You must have seen this product, casein, on Amazon and various other places. So the real confusion comes there. Why casein and why concentrate and isolates? Why do we have these two products? It's just a different product. Okay, so it packs a lot of calcium, and it is a slow digesting protein. So it's for people who are working out in the nights. Say if you're worked out very heavily in the evenings and you want to go to bed. So it's going to provide the benefit of slow, sustained recovery for your muscles. So I put my clients who work in the evening, who are like, who work out in the evening, they're more energized in the evening. So they go to work out, they do their heavy workouts and they go to bed. So it's for that application. All over the night, slowly it gets into the bloodstream and fuels your muscles. So that casein is really good. But the only downside here is that it packs a little more carbohydrates. So I would compare it with whey concentrate. It's not as pure as whey isolate. So if you're really looking to get lean bulking, if you want definition to your muscles, then I would say go for a whey isolate. Casein is not for you. If you're a professional, if you've been doing for a long time now, if you're doing your workouts for about 6 to 8 months also, even then I wouldn't recommend casein or concentrate. Go for an isolate. Then we will see the big one, the big discussion around vegetarian proteins and why you should take vegetarian protein and why you should not take vegetarian proteins. So vegetarian proteins, you have soy protein, you have hemp protein, and you have pea protein. Soy protein packs 23 grams of protein. It has 2 grams of carbohydrates and 1 gram of fat. Compare it with hemp, 12 grams, 7 and 3. And pea protein, really big, 24 grams of protein, 1 gram of carb and 2 grams of fat. All of these numbers are really confusing. Let's break it down. Soy protein. The problem with soy protein is, I don't recommend this personally. If you're my client, you already know I have always advocated against using soy products because it has a certain profile to it. It has certain ingredients in it that acts on an estrogen receptor. Now, if you know, estrogen is a female hormone. Now, female hormone, when it goes up, you get the female characteristics to a body. Now, if you're looking to get ripped, you want some definition on your muscle. So you want to lose that extra pad of fat, but estrogen will not allow you to do that. So considering any product that has soy in it is going to stop that process. So despite having 23 grams of protein, I would highly not recommend taking soy products or soy protein. So stay away from that. Next is I know some people who take hemp seed protein. They call it natural protein and so many other names that have come to that, and it's really very famous these days. But the problem with that is it only packs 12.6 grams of protein. It's not enough. You have to take a lot of hemp in order to get your requirement for a day. And also the downside here, look at this. And the entire list, it has the highest amount of carbohydrates. So it's going to stop your process. Again, you're going to lose your definition of muscle. So I don't think it is suitable for you if you're looking to cut down the extra pad of fat here on your body, the rounded body kind of feces you have sometimes. It's because the excess carbohydrate in your diet. You may be doing your workouts properly, you may be doing your HIIT properly, but sometimes you don't see results. It's because your carbohydrates, you're exceeding the normal range. Finally, pea protein. Pea protein is important because it is the only source of vegetarian protein which packs in 24 grams. Highest on the list, highest compared to casein and all the other things. See, it has highest in the plant range. But the only problem here is it has cysteine deficiency, something called a cysteine. It's an amino acid that is deficient. Unfortunately, cysteine comes from mostly from dairy and also from meat products. So, the next question you'd say, what if I'm a vegan and I'm considering pea protein? How do I get my cysteine now? Cysteine, you can get it from cruciferous vegetables. Take your cruciferous vegetables, broccoli ho gayi, spinach ho gayi, and all of these things included in your diet. You're going to complete your protein profile. The big discussion between animal protein and plant protein is the next one. Why animal protein and why plant protein, and why not plant protein? The real problem and the real difference comes with something called as leucine. This leucine is an amino acid, and it is deficient in plant sources. And that is why what happens is when you take enough protein too, if you're taking enough protein of plant, even then you don't see the bulking up of muscles. You don't see the muscle growing too much. That is because it lacks leucine. Leucine is the main amino acid which increases the size of your muscles. It's really important to include that. So if you're a vegetarian, again, where do I get my leucine from? The answer is you get it from spinach, legumes, oats, and peanuts. Try to include these. You're going to get your leucine and you will see some changes in your muscle. So I hope this discussion helps you a little bit in choosing the right kind of protein for you. And I hope you will apply these concepts and choose the right stuff in the market. A lot of counterfeit. Again, be careful. Look at all the reviews, labels, and everything. And the last video, I hope you enjoyed that, and the intermittent fasting one, it's really important. Try to apply those concepts as well, because doing this is not sufficient. You'll also have to apply various other dieting options, and that's when you see serious results. Okay, and I hope you have a great Sunday ahead, and I'll see you soon again with another video. Bye bye for now.